The Conjuring Universe continues to expand, apparently. We got our first look at The Conjuring 3. We're gonna watch this right now. I don't know what the plan... let's just watch it. Let's just see. All I know is James Wan's on directing. That's all I know. Nope. Let's see what's in store.
We know there are other stories to tell, but we've never felt the pressure
to
push them out there until we feel like there is a great story to tell and that we have something that, again, will be a worthy...
The Nun, Annabelle.
To sit quietly and close your eyes.
Don't worry, the Nun Origins will be great, though.
I really wanted Conjuring 3 to get away from the haunted house setup of the first two Conjuring films. It should be more on a whole different level, something that we've never explored before in the Conjuring world.
We wanted to keep our new story grounded in the feel of Conjuring movies, but we wanted to make sure we were telling a brand new story. And we think the Arnie Johnson story was something that really deserved a much closer look.
Okay.
As I got to the bottom of the stairs and I went to open the door, I don't remember anything from that point. The next thing I know, I was in a jail cell. And I said, "What's going on here?" And they said, "Well, you're being charged for murder." I said, "Well, what are you talking about?"
The trial of Arnie Cheyenne Johnson. This was an internationally...
Oh, this sounds like a great way to go about this.
Yeah.
Law in the United States that...
Yeah. That demonic possession was used as a reason for committing manslaughter.
Do you think you'll be able to prove the existence of the devil in court?
You're in for a much different
That's
ride
true.
than in other Conjuring films.
What's the point of a sequel if you can't outshine and outstory and out-heart the previous films?
Good call.
It just requires you to bring your A+ game.
When I was working with Michael Schaub's on La Llorona, I saw a filmmaker that really gets these kind of films. It's bittersweet for me.
I don't think the critics did.
It's good to get a fresh take on where we can take the Conjuring universe.
We're offering something very special with these films, and I think that's one of the reasons people keep coming back. The final reason, of course, is that people love to be scared. I don't know that anybody has crafted or created better scare sequences than James Wan, David Sandberg, Gary Doberman, Corin Hardy, John Leonetti, Michael Schaub's.
Guys, we're making Conjuring 3. It's gonna be awesome.
These are all people that really know what they're doing.
I'm rooting for you.
They do an incredible job crafting new and original scare sequences. That's really what people come back to see.
Jump scares! Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, I like it. I like what we're hearing so far.
Taking it further out into the real world.
I mean, I'm excited for it. It looks really cool. I think the Conjuring films are the best part of the Conjuring universe in and of themselves. I like the idea that they want to steer away from the haunted house motifs, even though I thought the first two were pretty incredible. I like this idea of getting involved in a pretty big trial, something like this case of Arnie Johnson. I've never heard of this before, but it kind of has a bit of that like exorcism of Emily Rose touch to it, courtroom drama going on while also getting demon possession investigation. The plot of that sounds really cool. Somehow the crooked man ties in. I bet that's just gonna be like the beginning. I bet,
It'll be the moment where they remind us that he's got his own movie, and we should be looking out for that in the near future.
Yeah, probably. I feel like that's gonna be like some beginning scene, the way how they usually have something at the beginning before we go into the actual plot. But it seems like it's gonna be very different. I don't know anything about Arnie Johnson. Would he like kill his family or something like that?
I mean, it seems like he at least committed some brutal act of manslaughter at the very least, as they credited the crime there in the little excerpt.
Oh, so it's a bit of like a Shining case.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly the Amityville horror movie we've been getting, but something completely different that involves a trial. I like that. And I like the reasoning that they're giving for wanting to steer away, do something different, to have more heart and all that, because the first two had a really good family vibe to it, and it sounds like we're not really going to be getting that this time around, you know?
No, although I do like the idea that, you know, Vera Farmiga touched on of adding even more of everything in a sequel, including heart, and I would hope that maybe they'll tell a different kind of dramatic story. Like maybe the Arn Johnson in the movie will be, you know, a bit more of a pull just individually to, you know, that sort of heart and that sort of anguish that I'm sure that guy had to go through. And it's a fascinating story, and I love, that idea that we're going to take this out into a more public environment and explore the themes of demonic possession and ghosts and whatnot from that vantage point. I have to imagine that we will get, you know, ghost spooky jump scares or haunted housey in and of themselves, and I can't imagine this film won't have them.
The ending bit of this was all about the scares and stuff. My main concern is that the director of this, as much as James Wan is backing him here, he did La Llorona, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he wrote it, because like there are things about some of these Conjuring sequels where I'm like, I didn't much care for this, but it had some mood.
Yeah, but still at the same time, you know.
It's not the most inspiring thing to hear when the Conjuring's title films are the flagship. And they are some of the brightest spots of the overall franchise that it's leading. You know?
But I can't wait for an official trailer. I feel like one is right around the corner. Can't wait to see what's in store. Guys, what do you think of this first look footage? You excited for the direction they're going? Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe, click that notification bell. Catch you guys soon. Hit the like button.